Hey everybody, Blue Jacket 66 here for another video. This is kind of a quick video that I just felt like I had to make, or wanted to make real quick. I was at work yesterday and I got a text from my sister that Eddie Van Halen had passed away. And I knew he'd been going through this throat cancer thing for some time, but it was pretty shocking. It's shocking when you hear stuff like this. And I guess the reason I wanted to make the video is those who know me know that music is just a huge part of my life. I started off when we would go on long car trips. My dad was getting his master's degree in mathematics, and summer trips were all long, station wagon long trips. We always listened to the radio and kind of golden hits of the mid and later 60s. So I think that's what really got me into music. But nonetheless, it's a very important part of my life. A lot of my memories of my life go back to, what was going on at that time in music and whatnot. But anyway, I suppose that conversation's for another time. But I remember it's back in like 1977. Elvis had just died, so I just had this need to go down to the record store and get another Elvis LP. I remember what I got. I think I got Elvis Live at Madison Square Garden. So this had been obviously August 77, thereabouts. So I got my album. I'm in this record store called Tiger's Records, and flipping through some music magazines, and I was got to the back and saw this image of this group from Los Angeles, and that there was going to be this upcoming album, and I think there's a picture of pretty much what Van Halen 1 album was. So I was 15 at this time, going to be 16 in 78 when the album came out. But anyway, it just struck me. At that time, I was craving for some sort of driving music. I like all sorts of music. I like, soft rock ballads of the early 70s and hard rock. I didn't ever get into disco, although as I got older, I began to appreciate it. But nonetheless, I saw this image of this band from Los Angeles called Van Halen, and I was like, that's going to be it. So I remember my best friend Scott Johnson at the time. I brought the magazine home and I said, look at the way in the back of this magazine, just a group from LA playing at the Whiskey A Go Go, gonna be coming out with an album. And I said, when this comes out, whenever this happens, this is gonna be it. So it was in 1978 that album came out. I don't remember. I think I got it like soon as it came out, and I don't remember radio play prior to that. And we got the album, Scott and I remember he had a skateboard ramp in his driveway, and we'd pull his record player out with an extension cord and play music while we were skateboarding. And I remember we dropped that needle, and God, sorry, I had to splice that out. But anyway, he dropped that needle, and Running with the Devil came on, and I cannot explain to you. I don't know what it was like in the 70s and late 70s and the music, but when that album played, it just such invigoration and high and power, and God, to be fucking young, just unbelievable. So that was one of those albums that you had on a vinyl for your house, and you certainly had an 8-track, and driving around when you're 16 and just blaring this album. it was something else. So every song I think on that is great. And we used to sometimes we would get new albums and they'd already had airplay, so we'd drop that needle on that last song just to see what the last song was like, because it was never the big song or the hit song. And boy, on this album, when we dropped the needle on that last song, this is what you heard. So rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
One time!